The teenagers accused of throwing rocks and killing a young woman promised to keep a secret. But new details from an affidavit reveal how that secret fell apart.
It's been another day of big weather changes, more coming, strong wind blowing in, more storms and colder temperatures.
More people are returning their pets to shelters. Shelters say they're struggling to find enough space and they need your help.
They said they were blood brothers who would never talk about what they did, but soon after investigators started questioning them, two of the teenagers accused of throwing rocks in a deadly spree confessed that they did it.
That's according to the affidavit for the three 18-year-olds accused of killing 20-year-old Alexa Bartel. 9 News crime and justice reporter Matt Jablow shares some of the disturbing details shared in court documents.
Kim, the 9-page affidavit has a lot of information previously unknown about the rock-throwing spree that damaged 7 cars and killed Alexa Bartel. According to the affidavit, the 3 suspects, Nicholas Karolchik, Zachary Quack, and Joseph Koenig, went to a Walmart parking lot in Westminster last Wednesday night and loaded landscaping rocks into the back seat of one of their pickup trucks. The affidavit says they drove around and threw the rocks at moving cars, hitting 7 of them, including Alexa Bartel's. Investigators say when questioned, 2 of the teens started blaming each other for throwing the fatal rock that killed Bartel. Investigators say Quack took a picture of her car, Bartel's that is, after it crashed because he thought they would want it as a, quote, memento. All 3 suspects have now been charged with first-degree murder, extreme indifference. In his statement, Alexa's family wrote, "Alexa was an amazing daughter, granddaughter, sister, niece, cousin, and friend. She was an intelligent, kind-hearted soul with a bright future ahead of her. Alexa would do anything for those she knew and loved. This beautiful young life was taken way too soon." Alexa's family has now set up a memorial fund to help cover funeral and legal costs. They also want to create an endowment for student athletes. Kim and Tom.
As difficult as it was, the more we hear, it seems like every day there is something else that really makes us all struggle with this story.
Yeah, this is a tough one for everyone, no question about it.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt.
2 parents who were indicted after a teenage girl in Boulder drove drunk and killed 2 people in April of last year have now pleaded guilty. Todd and Charlene Hoffman were accused of providing the girl and others who were underage with alcohol after the Boulder High School prom. The 2 received 1 year of probation and must do community service focused on preventing drinking and driving, especially by those who are underage.
You probably already noticed the winds have changed outside. We did a time lapse of the dark clouds moving in over Greeley late this afternoon. Evidence of the wind now right there on the flags outside our building here on Spear Boulevard.
Take a look from Bow Mountain's camera. We are about to feel that storm rolling into the metro area soon enough. How soon will it hit us? What are we expecting? That question is posed to Kathy Sabin.
It'll be here in just a little while. You guys had a short break between 2 storm systems and the second storm already on the way after a day with sunshine and 60s. Mostly cloudy, windy out there. Snow already beginning to fly in the Colorado high country. The front is already coming through the metro area. We have a couple of cells that we're watching in northeastern Colorado that have the potential to be severe. They're not hail producers, but we're seeing some of these storms in northeastern Colorado produce gusty, damaging winds. Snow picking up in coverage and intensity on I-70. Severe thunderstorm warning for Yuma County and Ray until 5:15. This cell is tracking southeast and producing wind gusts of 50 and 60 miles per hour. So an active afternoon on the northeastern plains, but the rain has yet to move into the metro area, and then it will flip to snow overnight. A winter weather advisory, Castle Rock up to Bailey, Winter Park, and Estes Park. We're all about the wind right now. Winds almost 50 miles per hour in Broomfield, Cheyenne, very gusty out on the northeastern plains. We'll see the rain develop between now and about 7:30, turning heavy about 8, 9 o'clock tonight, and then overnight flipping to snow. It's a fast-moving storm. It's out by the morning drive. Temperatures this evening will stay relatively mild, and coming up in our main weather segment, we'll give you the sunshine and 60s to showers forecast and then look ahead to a sunny, warmer weekend. But my colleague meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen up in Weld County, up in the Platteville area. Corey, I'm guessing it's windy there and the front has already come through.
Man, you got it. We are really feeling the impacts of that cold front. Drop 15 degrees out here from 70 to 55 in just a matter of minutes. The winds are gusting 30 to 40 mile per hour out here, and we're keeping an eye on those severe thunderstorms, that one that you just showed out in Ray. And I'm watching these storms coming in across the Wyoming state line into the northern part of Weld County. But as we move into the deeper parts of the severe weather season, there is a product that everyone's going to want to keep a close eye on, and it could save you some time and help you prepare for some severe weather days ahead of time.
You'll see this forecast product in 9 News this spring and summer. It's called the Severe Thunderstorm Risk. It shades in the areas where severe thunderstorms are most likely. Thursday's threat, for example, covered most of the area to the north and northeast of Denver. And notice the colors. Thursday's threat level was shaded in green, which is a threat level called marginal. That means only a few isolated storms are expected to become severe. Marginal is a level 1 threat out of 5 threat levels. A high threat would mean that numerous thunderstorms could become severe, and they could be widespread across the area. These severe thunderstorm risk forecasts usually get issued at least 24 hours in advance. But for bigger storm systems, they can give you a 3-day warning or even longer. And so what is considered severe weather? It's defined as hail that's 1 inch in diameter or larger, wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or stronger, or tornadoes. Damage is possible with any size thunderstorm, but these are the thresholds where we see the most frequent damage.
And the 9 News weather team always posts these forecasts, these convective outlooks on our digital and on our news, so we are a good source. You could also go straight to the Storm Prediction Center website to get these on a daily basis. And Tom, as this cold front moves into the Denver metro area, once again, we'll be watching for all of the above: rain, thunder, lightning, small hail, grapple, just even some heavy snow at times. So we'll be watching that as we go through the evening.
Yeah, steady diet of everything continues. Thanks, Corey.
Governor Polis has given the final approval needed for Colorado to create a new Office of School Safety. Governor Polis signed the legislation this afternoon. Lawmakers passed the bill following the East High shooting in March that hurt 2 administrators, along with 2 other school shootings in the country. The office will help schools respond to a crisis and recover from one, but also help them train and plan and get funding to improve safety. A former Mesa County elections manager accused of helping with a security breach of voting equipment will spend nearly a month in jail. 45-year-old Sandra Brown pleaded guilty in November in attempting to influence a public servant, a felony, and an official misconduct, a misdemeanor. As part of the plea deal, she must testify against former Mesa County Clerk Tina Peters at her trial in October. Peters is accused of having unauthorized people break into Mesa County's election system in search of evidence supporting Donald Trump's election fraud theories.
There are mayors from cities all across the world here in Denver talking about the challenges that cities face across the Western Hemisphere. It's the Cities Summit of the Americas. It's being held at the Convention Center. Leaders from Mexico, Brazil, Chile, Canada, and other countries are here. And an assistant professor at CU Denver hosted a workshop geared towards bringing creativity and leadership together. He says being a part of the summit feels like seeing the future unfold before your eyes.
To put all of that in the middle of Denver, Colorado really says something special about our city, because it says that we're viewed by others across the Americas, from Latin and South America to Canada, as a place that can hold the container for this kind of transformative thinking. I think that's a pretty good testament to the work that's been done here, the foundation that's been built, and where we might be able to go with it in the future.
The summit rolls through Sunday. Members of the United Nations, even U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, are here for the summit.
Animal shelters need your help. They're too packed and don't have enough space for people giving back their pets.
Rescuing a big elk, that's a big challenge. Fortunately, a Colorado wildlife officer was up for the task.